Have you purchased one of our super cool Poxy mixers? Stay tuned, I'm going to show you how to use it with 2.0. Whether you're mixing 150 mLs or 60 to 80 mLs of 2.0, you're going to mix for 10 minutes. I keep my mixing rods in a silicone cup with acetone in them so that it keeps them clean between uses. And then I do store that silicone cup in a container like this so that it doesn't get dumped between uses. So before I use these, each time before I use them, I wipe them off with a paper towel. And then once I'm done, I get the extra epoxy off from the mixer, drip it in the mixer, and then I wipe these off with a paper towel with alcohol on it, and then it drops into the acetone that's in there. I keep the silicone cups that come with your Poxy mixer, I keep those in my purple cup here on the mixer at all times. What this does is it makes for an easier cleanup if I do spill, and it allows me to mix more per batch, whether I use the big plastic cup or the little plastic cup. Because 2.0 is a super thick fast set, you do need to have your room temperature at least 75 degrees. My temperature is at 79 right now with a 42% humidity. All fast set epoxies, whether they're thick or they're thin, need a higher room temperature, because if there's anything going on like a ceiling fan, an AC unit, a ceiling vent, blowing any kind of air onto the wet epoxy while it's trying to dry properly and then cure once it dries, it will not dry and cure properly, because that deterred the epoxy from heating up like it needs to dry and cure properly. So keep that in mind. So 10 minutes is up. Here's 2.0 in the big mixer, and here's 2.0 in the little mixer. I have taken the big cup out of the mixer. I'm going to go ahead and let the extra epoxy drain off of the mixing stick. 2.0 is still cloudy after 10 minutes, but we only recommend mixing it for 10 minutes in the mixer because it is a fast set, and if you mix it too long, you're going to either forget about it or it's going to flash cure, depending on what kind of cup you're using. That's why the plastic cups we provide with the mixers, the first few are the ones that we recommend. After mixing for a minute or two, you're going to get your results of 2.0 like this, and then you can go ahead and use it. Make sure if you're using a batch like this or a batch like this, make sure that you stir between tumblers. That way you don't get to the bottom where stuff is settled.